Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to do a quick tutorial of making this mini journal with my printable kit, the Romantic Lace and Roses. I print and pre-cut all designs I want to use in this journal, and I print this cover on cardstock. The rest of the paper used are just regular copy paper. I print on both sides. One side have the main images, and the other side I printed some ephemera I have in my computer. And I use tea-dyed paper together with the printed paper from this Romantic Lace and Roses journal kit. So every one sheet of printed out paper, I add 2 sheets of tea-dyed paper. So the total pages in this journal will be 52 pages. This is a small journal, and the measurements is, I believe, is 4¼ inches wide and 5 by 5½ inches tall. So it's just a half of one letter size of copy paper. So when I tea-dye the copy paper, I cut the copy paper in half, and then around the corners, and then put in boiled tea water and color the paper. So it's just, I think this is very economy to use what we have. The regular letter sized paper to cut in half. So one sheet you can make 2 pages, actually 4 pages, because one sheet you can make 2 pages for letter size. Half of the letter size you can make 4 pages. So I just fold all the pages I have and make one signature, which is 42 pages small mini journal. Actually, I will use this mini journal as one signature for my Patreon and October supporters, the highest level, which is brown lace, and this is going to be one of the signatures for the small journals for those great supporters. Thank you guys so much for your support. That means a whole world to me. And actually, since I started Patreon, I do feel like I have a very clear goal, what I'm working on, what I'm making, to both make myself happy and feel fulfilled, and also I believe I have like-minded people that love what I'm doing. So right now I'm going to sew these pages together, which I'm going to use. I'm going to make 3 holes and minimize. I think this is the minimum holes stitches for putting pages together to make a signature. I'm using waxed thread. This kind of thread is very strong to hold the pages together, and also very easy to pull through the papers because it's been waxed. And cut double length of the height of this journal, and thread through the center hole, and then come back in from the back of the cover and thread it through the papers. Leave on an end long enough, and then thread through the last hole in the bottom, and then come back in from the center hole. Make sure the needle is going to come out from the other side of this center thread, so I will be able to tie a knot with the other end. When tie the knot, make sure to pull thread really tight, as tight as you can pull. So now I'm going to add a frame to the cover to make it look more pretty. Before I add that frame, I want to place some lace below the frame. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using hot glue gun to glue some lace on a piece of felt, because you don't want to place this lace directly on paper. Because if you mess up, there's no way you can redo it. This way, if you make mistake, you can always try again. So I'm basically using some scrap ribbons and lace. And when do this, because hot glue gun is very hot, so I'm using sheet of parchment paper for baking. That paper basically is for baking, but I'm using it to protect my hands. When I apply glue, I need to press the lace down. I need to protect my hand from getting burned. I'm just experiencing using different type of lace, and it's all depends on, it doesn't have any rules to follow. It's just use your imagination, and I think it's your experience. So this is how it looks after I glue all the lace on. Right now I'm going to glue two pieces of beads before I place the frame. So these are the lace I'm using. Roughly trim the lace off. And then I will make adjustment later on after I place it on the cover of the journal. This is the frame I purchased from Amazon, and I placed one of my old images I made very long time ago, and I placed it in the center of the frame. So I'm going to use this for the centerpiece of the cover. So before I glue it on the paper, I need to make sure I place place the frame in the right place, which is going to be a little above the center. So I apply hot glue on the felt and firmly press it down. Since it's pretty bulky here, I place a lot of lace, so I will need to add more hot glue to make sure it's not gonna come off. So in the next a few minutes, that's what I'm going to do to make sure to add enough glue to hold this frame and lace in place so it won't come off at all. So this is the finished journal. I think it looks really cute. Since this sheet I made, it's already decorated with lace, so I think it's perfect to make a journal cover. So now I'm going to decorate a couple of tags for the journal. So I'm going to just punch holes on the tag and then tie a piece of lace ribbon. Before I punch the hole, I make sure to mark the center of the hole. That way it's not going to be off the place. It's going to be centered. And I'm going to use this Avery hole protector to protect the hole, reinforce the holes. Now these two tags are finished. I'm gonna include them in this journal. So easily to place it inside this square pocket. And place the other one in the other square pocket. So till now this journal is finished. So let's do a flip through. Enjoy our result. I hope you like this tutorial. Actually, it's really a simple process. You can see from the start to finish, it didn't take me an hour. So if you use this kit to make a journal, something like this, it's going to be a lot less time. Doesn't use a lot of time, and it's very easy, and it's beautiful as well. And of course you can add more lace on some of the pages to make it more interesting and more vintage and more junk journal. But for this particular one journal, I am not going to add that much anything more for now. Sometimes simplicity is the best. It depends on how you are going to use this journal. If you use it for portable journal, you don't want it to be too bulky. But if you want to make it a junk journal, more junk journal, then you will need to add a lot of lace and fabric and other decorative stuff, and to make it look more interesting and more hidden places to place little things. And that's, if you do that, it's going to be a lot more time consuming. It's not going to be a 1 hour project. So let's enjoy the flip through for the rest of the video, and also enjoy some music. Thank you so much for your support and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this process and enjoy this printable kit. I'll see you next time. Take care, my friends. Bye for now.